Hello and welcome to the Parent's Guide to Gaming. My name is Andrew and today we're talking about Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is the first time the series has gone full 3D. You control Kirby, who is attempting to rescue his friends, the Waddle Dees, who have been kidnapped by the ferocious Beast Pack. To do this, Kirby must use his power to copy the abilities of his enemies and use them to complete stages in the Forgotten Land of the New World. Forgotten Land is divided into various themed areas that each have their own set of individual levels. As you complete these levels, you unlock new areas to explore. When you're actively playing a level, the gameplay is linear with a focus on puzzle solving and some minor combat. At the end of each area, there's a boss that you must defeat in order to progress to the next section. Kirby can inhale enemies to copy their powers, allowing for flexibility in playstyle. As you rescue the Waddle Dees, you bring them back to a town that will slowly grow as you progress through Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Each time it grows, it will add some fun new things to do and discover. This title is rated E for everyone by the ESRB. Aside from the fact that Kirby is inhaling other creatures and items in the world to absorb their power, there's nothing here that would be inappropriate for kids of pretty much any age. And even the inhaling and absorbing power is intentionally humorous and not intended to be gross or creepy at all. The overall tone is playful and silly and leans into the cuteness that Kirby is known for. The game does not require controlling the camera, so it's a good choice for children or people who are new to 3D games. The levels are primarily about solving puzzles in the environment, and most of the combat is very easy or completely skippable. The only area where I think it gets difficult is in the boss fights. Some of these battles can be a little bit challenging and could be frustrating to children who don't have a good grasp on the mechanics. Some of the ability challenge levels can also be a bit tricky, but they don't need to be mastered in order to progress the game. Kirby and the Forgotten Land does require reading, but it isn't a story-heavy kind of experience. I think you could get away with trial and error and still be able to find some fun. It plays incredibly well. I had no technical difficulties in my time with it, and I think it measures up to the level of quality you would expect from a Nintendo first-party experience. One other thing I want to be sure to mention is that the music goes above and beyond the minimum requirement. There was no reason that it needed to go as hard or be this good, but it is. That point doesn't really affect whether or not you should buy this game or let your kids play it, but it's still something I thought was worth bringing up. Forgotten Land is incredibly cute and fun. This has always been the vibe that Kirby games aim for, and I think this one does it extremely well. There's nothing graphic or raunchy at all. It knows its audience and does a great job of making sure the content is a good fit for them. The levels are quick and straightforward. The difficulty comes in the form of optional collectibles, and because of this, I think most children can play this game on their own and enjoy it. They may need help with some later levels and some boss fights, but overall, it is very kid-friendly when it comes to the difficulty. Because the levels are linear and to the point, Kirby and the Forgotten Land does a great job at keeping things moving. The player probably won't get frustrated or stuck very often, and will be able to continue gaining progress at a steady pace. I also think that kids will enjoy seeing the Waddle Dee town grow as they progress through their adventure. It's a fun little area to explore, but it also acts as a visual indication of the player's progress in the game. Overall, I think this is a great title for kids, especially if they're new to the world of 3D platformers. Kirby and the Forgotten Land gets 4 out of 5 stars. This experience is fantastic for kids since most of the difficulty is relegated to optional content. However, some of the bosses might pose a challenge, and that's why I couldn't quite give it 5 stars. Other than that though, I would 100% recommend this game to kids and adults alike. If you enjoyed this review and found it helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the like button. Also, Leave a comment and share your favorite thing about Kirby and the Forgotten Land. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.